right. So in the news, Sexy Red performs at Trump advisor's wedding, gets backlash for apparent MAGA alignment. All right.
In the whole video. Never want to be
Hold on, hold on,
aligned
hold
with
on,
that.
hold on, hold on. Hold on, Steve. I got all right. So the topic of conversation is basically Trump. Sexy Red is another performer that's getting backlash for performing at a Republican and or Trump event. And so she's getting backlash. Of course, as y'all know, the majority of her fan demographic is liberal. Um, but nevertheless, I don't see it as much about that as it may be. But my question is what are your thoughts on artists that get backlash for performing for particular political parties?
What does artists get backlash? You said what
No, what is your thoughts on it? Do you think it makes sense, or do you think
on
it's justified? Do you think there's any logic in it as far as making sense? Do you think it's just biased ignorance?
well, I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I mean on that one,
No, to
it's
you. If it don't make sense to you, then it don't make sense to you.
oh, you mean
Yeah, this is how you feel.
yeah, I mean it makes sense to me why they would get backlash. Yeah, of course. I mean they're going against the grain of their market, their who their demographic is, who's buying who's listening to their stuff. So I mean they getting backlash because of that, because
Well,
I mean it
I,
sucks.
I think you're answering the question as if I was saying, do you understand why? I'm
Yeah.
asking, do you think it makes sense for people to be even doing that, like towards someone, because it's a business at the end of the day. And the last time I checked, all kind of people, it's a very diverse type of people come to these venues, man. These different artists, you know what I'm saying?
I
I've been
think
to
it
plenty
if you put it
concerts.
that if you put it
See
that way,
everybody.
if you put it that way, I think it makes sense for
Yeah.
the artist to feel some kind of way, but I don't know if it's. I mean, damn, I don't know, man, because I mean, it seems like it just goes with the territory. It
So
seems
let
like
me say
that's
this. Let me say this. You could take it wherever you want. It's an open conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's layers to it. It's layers to this topic. You know what I mean? Because you're dealing with entertainers. You're dealing with um
I just feel like I just feel like
political.
she's a throwaway. I just feel like, they don't give a shit. She's a throwaway. Hey, her career's done. Let's go out here and do what you got to do. It don't matter if you get the backlash or not. It's going to be attention.
Yeah.
Attention is attention. Her little 25 minutes of fame that ran out. Just like I got two remote control cars, but this one is more brand new. And hey,
Okay.
I'm gonna throw you in the mud, but I'm gonna keep this other one on the concrete. So
Let me add some context to it then, right? Because I don't want this. Is the topic is not so much about the particular artist. Beyonce pick sides. They are the biggest artists. So I'm speaking on the subject in general. What is your just thoughts and perspectives on artists getting backlash when they choose to perform for certain political parties that are paying them like it's a business?
I think
what do you expect?
I
No,
think some of
I don't
them,
know.
yeah.
The audience don't know what King thinks, so you gotta let them.
No,
I think
I'll just say, what do you expect? I mean, I feel like, like a lot of fans are mostly like on like a fourth grade or eighth grade level as far as like, how they looking at stuff, like how they taking information, meaning like a fourth grader and an eighth grader, they're gonna have more so of a fanship, a fan, like this is something that's personable to me. This is part of my identity. This music, like, when we used to listen to Radiohead and no one knew who Radiohead was. That was like my shit, personal thing. So whenever I found out that he was into something stupid, then it would make me feel weird. Like, oh, I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to have that. So I feel like it's personable on the human person who's a fan. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we learn in entertainment. Like I mean, in film school, like what level mindset most average humans are, you know, consuming like video information or entertainment information. It's, you know, that's how we're able to lock in and make them be, you know, lifetime fans and things of that sort. Because that's
Gotcha.
where, you know, it's a core
Gotcha.
identity
Gotcha.
I
for
think it's
some
Um,
more.
folks. For some,
okay, go Jay.
I think it's less about the. I think a situation like that, her Beyonce, like you said, if you show yourself as an artist that claims to have some integrity, then you have to make moves off that integrity. If you show yourself not to be, then do whatever you want. Like take her out of it, Snoop.
mm,
When Trump ran the first time, he was all, you know, F Trump on this. Now he's doing that. So now he's doing it to get the bag. But at the same time, you know, both parties know what they're doing when they bring certain people in. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, the bags that they are throwing these people, you know what I mean? It puts them in situations to test their integrity if they stand on what they said prior. I don't know Sexy Red. I don't listen to her music. I've heard her music. You know what I'm saying? Her getting up there, getting that bag right there, to me personally, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Only thing it's really doing though is it's they got her up there not because of what she represents is eyes on the kids, which they want because it might be a 16-year-old that likes her right now, but guess what? In 2 years they're gonna be 18. They can vote. That's all they care about. So it's an integrity type of thing. So if you don't position yourself like that, whatever. Nelly and Ludacris just went the same thing. Ludacris got off of the bandwagon because Ludacris is paid already. His career is still movies, all this other stuff. Nelly was going through hard time, not really hard time, but you know he didn't have a career renaissance. Oh, guess what?
Mm,
Trump saying he's gonna get all these racks. I'll do it. I can take the hit, and later my audience will forget. So I think it's more of a thing about integrity versus the left. And honestly, if they get backlash from it, then I feel they should. It just depends on what they put out there ahead of time to get said backlash.
gotcha, gotcha. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel this, and I'll just start with you, Jay, since you just finished. Do you care about any artist that you're a fan of their music, politicals, affiliation? Yes or no?
Um, that's a tough call. I'm trying to think of an artist that I would like. If it was DMX, I'd be like, oh, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can even but honestly, for the most part, no. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like for the most part, me personally, you do what you do. However, I decide to read it, I ain't gonna get on no post and put nothing up. Do what you do. And on top of that, go get your money for the most part.
Yeah,
You know, you're putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? So
gotcha. Okay, Steve, do you care about your or the artists of the music of artists that you listen to, political affiliation?
No, because most of them gonna be liberals, and they don't even know they liberals and all kind of stuff in the first place.
This
You know
nigga
what I'm saying? They don't even
never
have
answer
a.
no question.
They not even don't even have a certain party. They don't even know it.
Steve, Steve, come here, man. Let me talk to you.
What?
did you hear the question, Steve? What'd you?
Jay, I'm gonna ask you again. Tell Steve what I'm thinking.
I heard what you said. I said they, and I answered it. I'm gonna answer it. It ain't gotta be the same as James.
No, 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 no. I think
Look how Steve look at him looking like what are you talking?
Silk Shocker, man. Silk Shocker.
Steve was like, what is this fool talking about? You good, man. You good. Okay, King. Same question, give me the answer. I love this part. This is fun.
I need to know the question. I need the question again because I don't know what
Okay.
I'm that would took me out.
Do you care about your favorite musician's political affiliation?
No, I don't. I do not care about that. That doesn't have anything to do with me. It's not gonna change nothing about anything. Good music is good music. Good artistry, good artistry. Most of the time, like it's like if it's a good artist, good music, they probably not even gonna show you what they are, what's going on. They probably just focus on what they're doing. So I don't know what Radiohead's affiliation is, but I don't think it would change my mind about listening to the music.
Yeah. You know what's funny about that? And when I get through saying, I want to get Steve response to what I'm about to say as well. You know, it's funny how in this society, like if you don't agree on certain things, people automatically think you just have this innate bias against them, right? But I tell people all the time, and I use this as an example. Luther Vandross, the dudes who sing Culture Club,
Boy George.
hold on, Elton John. I'm gonna forever jam their music. I don't care who they sleep with. I don't give a damn. I don't have to agree with your lifestyle or your political party to jam your music. So, Steve, based off what I said, what's your response to the initial question that you say you answered, but I don't think you did?
It used to be a such thing as all that was behind closed doors, and nobody was worried about what you was doing when you was behind those doors.
No, but I'm talking about with it being in front of the door. I'm talking about
All right,
what
I'm
you
just saying, but even though with people knowing that you are that way, nobody put it in your face and made you want to accept it or anything. They just lived their life.
I get what you're saying, but I think it's important that we know, right, to really get the true judgment.
All right,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
got
The
you,
true
but
feelings
that's how
about
I
it.
look at it. Like some stuff is being forced upon us, and sometimes it don't need to be. Just like us being straight. We not forcing it on them. If that's what you want to be, you be it. We don't have to wear a band or nothing like that.
We weren't talking about sexual.
Okay.
All right,
So what about Kid Rock? Right? Remember when Kid Rock came out? He was
I'm still gonna
Kid Rock
jam
was like
Kid
doing
Rock.
like rap rock and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now look at where he's at now, right? So
Yeah.
how would people feel if Kid Rock, if they gave him a stupid badge to go do a Democratic thing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
His
I
party,
think they
his
would have a
party to
problem
turn
with that.
on him.
It's probably he gonna go face major backlash. Major.
He might not make it out the parking lot, to be honest.
I'm telling you.
He's put himself in a weird predicament. Him and Post Malone in a weird predicament there.
I always knew that about Post. I always felt the way about Post.
Yeah, I
He
always
could tell
felt the
you,
way about
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna tell you why. It's funny I brought up Post Malone because I had already knew about Post Malone before he switched to hip hop because I'm a country fan. So a lot of people did not know that he was originally doing country music, but they wasn't supporting him.
Wow.
Look.
That's what I said. Makes sense.
But look, his people wasn't supporting him. So what he do like the rest of them do. They come in, steal our niche, and who bought it. And guess what he did? And guess what he did once he got the bag? Ran right back to country.
Congratulations, man! He was laughing in our face the whole time.
In movies and everything.
Yeah, it's in everything, man. That song is huge.
When we accepted him, then they accepted him, and then he left us.
That
Left the house,
huge.
jumped into hip hop, and then let's say, okay, I'm good, I'm done. I don't need you.
It's one thing. It's one thing if you're purposely antagonizing.
That's different. Yeah,
that's different. You know, I can't like Kid Rock is skating on that line where he purposely antagonized. Ted Nugent. He antagonized. Do y'all know who that is? Because y'all went blank. Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just say this: Kid Rock been doing this for 35 years.
Doing what?
I'm just saying all together for being in the mix and everything and being on, even though he's switching, act like this. We've been knew he was a racist when it come to him messing with this chick and all that.
You think he's a racist?
You think he is?
Hey, that's how I just feel.
Oh,
I think he's just a troll. I don't think he's racist. I think
All
he's a
right,
troll.
but I'm just saying.
I mean,
he go
I mean,
back
I
and
think
So he
forth
be
I
getting
on
think
certain
paid.
I think he
topics.
can be. I think he can be just like any white boy. Any white boy can be racist. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's like I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a,
yeah. I don't think so, but I mean, I can understand if somebody does. I just think he's just true to himself. And sometimes, as with us, we can take that as that. And I ain't mad at nobody being truly who they are. Just like I don't be mad when we be truly who we is. You know what I'm saying? If you truly black, you truly black. You know. So, hey, the boy come out of he come from trailer park in Detroit, man. He he just a different shade version of us. To be honest with you.
yeah, for real.
Y'all know we act one and the same. Just one just get a little more, they get a little more leeway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so I'm about to switch it over. I mute your mic. That was good conversation about that, man. Any last thoughts on that, man, with that? Anything else y'all might want to speak of mine? Steve, J? Okay, gotcha. All right. All right. Mute your mics.